Donald Trump's return to the White House sends shockwaves through the legal landscape. His re-election injects uncertainty into the numerous legal battles he faces. Federal investigations, state-level charges and civil lawsuits all hang in the balance. The question arises, will Trump's presidency shield him from legal accountability? Trump's victory casts a long shadow over the pursuit of justice. The unprecedented scenario of a former president convicted of a felony reclaiming the presidency raises profound questions. How can the legal system address potential wrongdoings by a sitting president? The nation grapples with these unprecedented circumstances. The legal battles are far from over. Trump's re-election simply adds another layer of complexity. The coming years will witness a high-stakes game of legal chess. The outcome remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Trump's presidency will be inextricably linked to his legal battles. The American public remains divided. Some celebrate Trump's victory and dismiss the legal challenges as politically motivated. Others express deep concern over the potential erosion of accountability and the rule of law. The nation watches and waits as the legal drama unfolds. At the federal level, Trump faces serious legal threats. Special counsel Jack Smith leads the charge, investigating Trump's actions related to the 2020 election and handling of classified documents. These investigations could have significant consequences. However, Trump's re-election throws a wrench into the works. The Department of Justice traditionally avoids indicting a sitting president. This unwritten rule stems from the belief that criminal charges could paralyze a presidency. With Trump back in the Oval Office, the DOJ faces a dilemma. Should they proceed with investigations risking a constitutional crisis? Or do they delay, potentially jeopardizing justice? Trump's return to power grants him immense power to influence these investigations. He can appoint loyalists to key positions within the DOJ. He can declassify information, potentially undermining the prosecution's case. He can even issue pardons, effectively ending federal investigations. The possibility of Trump interfering with justice is a serious concern. Critics argue that he will use his power to protect himself and his allies. They call for independent investigations and increased congressional oversight. Supporters, however, believe that Trump is the victim of a witch hunt and that any investigation is politically motivated. Federal investigations are not the only legal battles Trump faces. State-level prosecutors in Georgia and New York are also pursuing charges. These cases focus on election interference, financial fraud, and sexual misconduct allegations. Unlike federal investigations, state-level cases present a unique set of challenges. Trump's re-election adds another layer of complexity to these cases. His lawyers are likely to argue that presidential immunity shields him from state-level prosecution while in office. This legal strategy could potentially delay proceedings for years. The outcome of these arguments remains uncertain, as the legal precedent is unclear. The intersection of state and federal jurisdictions further complicates matters. Conflicts could arise between state prosecutors seeking to hold Trump accountable and a potentially reluctant Department of Justice. This clash of legal powers could lead to lengthy court battles and appeals. The prosecution of a sitting president at the state level is unprecedented in American history. This uncharted legal territory raises fundamental questions about the balance of power between the executive branch and the states. The outcome of these cases could have far-reaching consequences for the future of American democracy. Beyond criminal investigations, Trump also faces numerous civil lawsuits. These cases, brought by private individuals and organizations, allege a range of wrongdoings. Defamation, sexual abuse, and business malpractices are just a few of the accusations levied against the former president. Unlike criminal cases, civil lawsuits focus on financial compensation for damages rather than imprisonment. Plaintiffs seek monetary awards for the harm they allege Trump caused. While these cases may not carry the same legal weight as criminal charges, they still pose significant risks to Trump's finances and reputation. Presidential immunity does not typically extend to civil lawsuits. This means that Trump cannot rely on his position to shield himself from these legal challenges. He will need to mount a vigorous defense against these accusations, which could prove costly and time-consuming. The financial stakes of these lawsuits are substantial. Plaintiffs seek millions, even billions of dollars in damages. While Trump's personal wealth is difficult to ascertain, a significant financial judgment against him could have a devastating impact on his business empire and personal fortune.